Welcome on in, everybody. We've got another Braggin Rights video for you, and we've got a returning guest. Neon Mushroom is in the house. How's it going, dude?
What's going on, man? I'm chilling.
Yeah, do you want to do a quick little introduction on yourself and the deck you're playing?
Yeah. So I'll do me first because my deck's way more important than me because I'm playing Dr. Teeth and that's one of my favorite things ever. We'll talk about that in a sec. My name is not important. You can call me Neon Mushroom. I have two channels. The main one, which I have taken a hiatus from, if anyone's wondering, because we probably share a reasonable size and fan bases, Andrew, just because we both make pre-modern content. It's your fault that I make it, but it's fine. But you can check that out. But more than likely, if I'm going to plug a channel right now, it's Fluorescent Fungus, which the astute of you will know is just like a synonym for Neon Mushroom. That's my second channel where we do daily videos, and about 70 to 80% of those daily videos are done in paper. I won't give away the secret sauce on how I'm able to do that, but they're cool and you should check them out because a lot of it's pre-modern. So if you're watching this over on Andrew's channel, then I probably have stuff you would like on mine as well. So check it out. I'll force Andrew to link it in the description.
Yes,
it'll be cool.
It'll be there. It might even be hyperlinked above. I don't know. It'll definitely be in the description, bro, for sure, as well as link to both channels.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good videos, a lot of good content on there, a lot of cool decks, and you get a lot of your friends to play on the videos too, which is super awesome.
Yeah. I got a great local community, but who cares about them? What we care about right now is this little guy right here. It's Psychatog. We're playing Psychatog, Dr. Teeth, whatever you want to call it. And this is not, if you followed my channel at all, you've seen me flirt with the idea of Growatog, which I think is a really cool deck. I did pilot it to the top 8 of the my first locals event for pre-modern that we fired off here locally. But today I'm doing straight up blue-black Psychatog. This is a control deck that plays a bunch of control cards: Gush, Factor Fiction, plenty of free interaction, plenty of costed interaction like Counterspell, Duress. It's really not worth noting any of these cards because they all have the same goal of disrupting my opponent's game plan. But my end game is to resolve Psychatog and swing for 20 all at once. If you don't know how that works, I will, if I'm ever able to win a game, I will explain it. This is I'll be honest, if you're looking to get into pre-modern, ignore the intuition in my deck list because you don't need it. It's just one of those cards you play if you have it already. If you ignore that, this deck is dirt cheap. It's a really great deck to just get. It's like Dead Guy L. It's like sub $100, really easy to get into the format with it. But that's what I'm doing. They know about me. What are you going to try to do to me? Yeah,
this should be an interesting matchup because you're playing a lot of disruption, a lot of counter magic. I am playing Draco Blast combo, but it's not your normal blue-black or Grixis version. This is actually red-green Draco Blast combo. If you're not familiar with the combo, they got this 16 mana, 9/9, has a whole bunch of other text, which is in a foreign language, and that's not important because I'm never actually going to be playing this card. All that matters is its casting cost. Next up is Erratic Explosion, which is also in Japanese, but I do know what this one does because it has me flip cards off the top of my library until I reveal a non-land card. Then it deals damage equal to that card's CMC to any target. And usually I'm going to be targeting my opponent. So I want to get my opponent below 16, cast Erratic Explosion, and hit Draco. How do I do that in red-green, you ask? Well, I'm playing Sylvan Libraries to help shuffle the top of the deck and make sure I never actually draw the dragon because that's bad. And I'm playing Worldly Tutor to set up that combo even faster because that is an instant speed tutor effect. It puts it on the top of the deck. But the base of this deck is red-green aggro. I'm playing basically red-green zoo that has Draco combo shoehorned into it. So we're looking to go fast, deal lots of damage, and hopefully get a turn 3 win. That's pretty much the deck.
That's aggressive. That's very aggressive.
I haven't played a ton of this deck, but it's been fun in the games I've tested with, and I'm excited to play it out here.
I'm going to call even.
All right. That is even.
Nice. I will take the play.
All right.
I guess I'm going first, so I have to say first. I'm keeping this hand. It's full of lands and spells.
All right. I am doing the same.
All right. You ready to go?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Let's see what you thought was so good that you'd keep it on 7. I'm going to duress you.
All right. I was going to turn it upside down, but since we're on camera, I'll just do it normal way.
Yeah.
All right. So you see 2 mountains, a forest, a jackal pup, a lightning bolt, a call of the herd, and a reclaim. And
that is gross. That jackal pup makes me nervous, sir. I think hitting your call of the herd is a little bit silly just because it has flashback.
Yeah.
The reclaim might be my take. I'm trying to think if I need to take bolt. I think that I probably don't need to take bolt. I'm going to take your reclaim here.
Makes sense. Yeah. Having a lot of discard spells and all play up.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, having a lot of discard spells, having a lot of ways to disrupt what I'm doing, having reclaim would be nice. And I did kind of like keeping this hand for that reason. But okay, cool. Am I go?
Yep. You're all good.
All right. Let's do the thing. Mountain for a jackal pup. Say go.
All right. If I had just one extra land in my hand, I might have something to say. I think, don't worry about it. I'm going to draw this turn. I'll play a land.
That's right. I got to play around the free permission too.
Blue, you do, yeah. We, like Stiflenut, we play a super high density of islands in our deck. So
okay.
I'm going to play, I don't know if you've heard of this card. It's a deep cut. It's Portent. I'm going to ponder it home.
Sounds good.
That's actually quite a decent stack of cards that I think I'll be leaving on top. I think I'll do it in this order. Yeah, in that order. Nope, in this order. I lied. There we go. And then that's... Do I want to duress you here? I could take your Lightning Bolt, and that could be good. Also, I could take your Call of the Herd, and you don't do that thing to me on turn 3. That's interesting. Paying a life to take Lightning Bolt to save 2. Is that where I want to be? I don't think so. You know what? No. I have to convert this at some point. I've just tricked myself. I'm going to duress you.
All right. You'll also see a Worldly Tutor, and this is important to mention. I do have a couple of proxies in the deck. They're all Worldly Tutors.
Nice.
We don't care.
All right. Well,
comment section, we don't care that there's proxies.
Yeah, I don't think mine will either. I think out of these cards, the Worldly Tutor definitely spooky. But I think, this is hard. I think I'm going to ignore the Worldly Tutor. I know, famous last words. And I'm going to hit the, I'm going to grab I'm at 18. I'm grabbing your Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
You can't call me just yet, so I've got a little bit of time. I'll pass turn. And in your upkeep, I'll draw off this Portent.
All right. Draw for turn. Land for turn, and then combat for 2.
I'm at the magic number, 16.
Pass to you.
All right, on tap. Draw this card that I knew was coming. And then I will play my land for turn. It'll be a basic island. Then, that's it. I'll pass to you.
All right. I will just untap and draw. And let's go land for turn. Combat.
Yeah, I'll take 2 and go to 14.
All right, now I got to think about what I want to do here.
Jackal Pup's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well try and do the thing you know about. Let's try and cast Call the Herd.
I'm going to respond by impulsing.
Okay.
Zach will 1, 2, 3, 4. I will take this card, and these will go to the bottom. And that resolves.
All right. And you called my bluff of actually not having an elephant token on hand, so we're going to draw one real quick.
Got him. Got him.
Hey, Mangu does this on his stream, right? We can do it here.
Can we just talk about how sick Mangu's Workshop is?
Oh, yeah.
Love that content.
Yeah. You can just tell how much he appreciates Magic as a game.
It feels like he likes Magic the same way we like Magic, which is refreshing.
Yeah.
Because, he's a professional level player. That dude is good.
Right.
He still has that childlike glee in his heart for old crappy cards and stuff. I love it.
All right, here's the elephant.
I would normally feel bad about what I'm about to do to you because you're drawing this nice elephant.
It might
you
be
can flash
back.
your Call of the Herd back.
Yeah.
So, because I am going to Chain of Vapor your elephant at the end of turn.
All right.
Good to go.
Yes.
I'll untap, upkeep, and draw. And then I'll go down to 13. And it is about that time. This is Dr. Teeth.
All right.
All right. And then that's it for me. You can go.
Okay. Is there anything I want to tutor for? No. Okay. Draw for turn. Let's see. I'm going to make you burn some cards, or at least try to. I'm going to assault your Dr. Teeth by trying to deal 2 to it.
I will respond. Will I? Yeah, I will. I'm going to... I'll just pump it up.
Yeah.
It's dealing 2 damage, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make him a bit bigger.
Okay. And the whole reason for doing that is just to try and get some of the cards out of your...
Yeah, make it so I can't make 2 2 turns from now, the turn I try to kill you. I like that
Exactly,
a lot.
yeah.
A lot of people don't know that you should actually, even if you can never kill Psychatog with damage, you can really extend the game just by putting a little bit of your pressure onto it.
Yes. And you have 3 in hand?
3 in hand, 3 in bin. So right now
Okay.
we're looking at a total of a potential of +4, 5. We can go +6 from here.
Right. Yeah, because every card in hand is 1.5. and
Everything here
in
is
the graveyard's
0.5.
1. Yeah. Okay.
No, well, everything in the graveyard is 0.5.
Oh, that's
to be
right.
specific.
Yeah. That's right, because it's exile 2 to get +1 from the graveyard.
Exactly, yeah. Yep, so he's
I'm trying to decide if I want to
die.
swing in and take damage, but also maybe kill it. We're just going to go second main. I guess we're still in our main phase. Main phase 1 still. I'm going to play a Wild Mongrel.
That is unfortunately good.
That is a blocker that does not help you. I will pass.
I will untap, and I will draw. Let's go land for turn. And we're going to hang out for just a little bit more. We'll pass to you.
All right.
I keep thinking, oh, he can't cast that Enlighten Tutor because the proxy looks white. I'm like, oh, he hasn't gotten white mana yet. But you can just cast that whenever you want. It's just there.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is going to be a lot of just staring at you. I'm going to pass.
All right, at the
I'm
end
in
of
a
your
bad
turn.
situation here, basically. I needed...
Usually when Psychatog's in play and I'm not dead, it's a bad situation.
Yeah.
That's a fact or fiction.
Yep, that's good.
All right. I'm not going to put this directly into my graveyard. You know, I feel like I'm going to do this anyway because I do it on my channel, but I feel like more of your average viewers are much more aware of the average pre-modern rule than I am. Don't put your fact or fiction right into the grave because it doesn't hit the grave until resolution. Graveyard order sometimes matters.
Yeah.
Fact or fiction? I'm sorry. This resolves, right?
Yes,
I
it
didn't
does
even ask.
resolve. I don't...
Yeah, okay. Fact or
I'm not
fiction,
playing main deck
portent-
Pyroblast.
I kind of knew that, but I didn't want to assume. That's just rude to assume. All right, we've got, this is a really good one because there's no lands. Fact or fiction, portent, impulse, intuition, impulse.
Ugh. Okay.
That's a lot.
Just trying to figure out, like... So each one gives you a number of cards in the graveyard and a number of cards in hand. Like, what's the... You're always going to take... I don't think you need to find something specific necessarily. Okay, we'll put intuition in its own pile. And
we got 2 piles now.
I will move impulse there as well. And is that what I want to do? It's 3, 4, 6. No, I think we need to put both impulses and the intuition in one, and then portent. And yeah, let's do it like that. I think that's
Okay.
roughly equal in terms of cards you get.
Raw value, yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that. I could see that. These spells, it's weird. All these spells are for the most part kind of the same thing.
Exactly,
They're
yeah.
just blue cards that get me more blue cards. This is
And
like
the big
a
difference
really weird
is
fact or
the
fiction.
fact or fiction and intuition too. So like that, those two have
Yeah.
to be in different piles.
These are
for
the
sure.
2 best. Like if you ever did this pile, it's obvious. I'm
Yeah.
just snapping
Yeah,
that
yeah.
pile off. So I think this separation's pretty good. I also think giving me like this would also look pretty bad because now you give me a curve of cards.
Yeah.
This at least makes it blocky and harder for me to, you know, do the thing I need to do. I will take the bigger. These were the piles, right?
Yeah.
Intuition, 2 impulse. I'll take the bigger one because that actually maximizes damage from Tog.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's probably close to how I would have piled it too in that spot. And then I will untap
All right.
and draw. That is a land that might, you're at 20. I need to apologize while I do some quick maths. Because we can get like kind of close to lethal here, but I don't think we can quite hit it. You know, I think it all starts with a tap for 2. There's a card that I could draw that I think will make it basically lethal. All impulse.
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That probably should do it. I'll put this card in my hand, these on the bottom. Impulse goes here. Then I will play a basic swamp as my land for turn.
Okay.
And then I will... That's
You got the
pretty
smother?
interesting. I don't have smother, but I
Okay.
will intuition.
Okay.
And I'll search my deck for 3 cards. Here, this is like kind of a brain dead intuition pile. Not a lot going on here. One of the cards I'm getting is Wonder. That's the big
Okay,
bottleneck. Because I have a Psychatog, no matter how he splits it, I can get Wonder into the graveyard. The big question is, what other two do you get? And then there's always some contention. People will have different opinions. Sometimes you just intuition for 3 copies of accumulated knowledge as like a 5 mana draw 3 or whatever. Which actually in this format is slow enough that that's actually not that bad. But since I can't get 3 of them, I think I'm just going to see if you'll... I think you probably just give me the Wonder no matter what. So I think I might just try to get some cards out of my deck here. Let's do... No, it's still AKs. That way, if I'm unable to execute a kill this turn, AK becomes an incredible top deck.
All right.
I'll do that, and you just get to pick one of those to go to my hand.
Yeah, I will give you the Wonder for sure.
Wonder, and then
I mean, you're all
AKs
tapped out, but
deck.
still, more card draws.
Right.
Plan.
So this goes to hand. This goes here. Then I'm going to return 2 islands to my hand and Gush. For anyone who doesn't know, Gush represents 6.5 points of damage on its own.
Yeah.
So because 2 islands, 2 cards, plus the thing itself and the discard, the exile from the graveyard. So then Gush goes here. Now quick maths, we have 1, and I'm going to do this right now. 2, pitch the Wonder to the Psychatog, and then that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I need 1 more to make it 20, which is kind of hilarious. But I don't actually need to kill you this turn.
That's true. You
So
could just
I will
hit me
just-
for 1.
I'll just attack you for 1.
Yep, that'll
And then
work.
before damage, I will actually pitch Polluted Delta.
Okay.
And that will be it. I'm just going to hit you for 2 here.
All right. Go to 18.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right. Here's where we rip Erratic Explosion.
That would be unfortunate for me. Hey!
Unfortunate for me, I don't have a land to set up the combo. So I'm almost certain you've drawn so many cards, you probably have counter magic in hand.
Oh, I mean,
But-
yeah, here's my foil.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to try and cast it anyways because
Just cast it blind?
Yes.
All right. Since normally you would just let this go, but since that is the only way I die here,
Exactly.
I don't think I'm signing up to just die for no reason. So
Okay,
I'll
that's
foil.
fair. I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm just dead next turn. I have nothing else to do.
Yeah. Yeah, you may as well... well, I am
I
foiling
deal
it.
1.
No, I'm actually foiling it.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you're
I know,
just
I know.
showing it off. I see.
I'm dead. So we'll do sideboarding at the end, and I will take the play here.
Sounds good. Good luck.
All right, you too.
4, 5, 6, 7.
I will try it.
This hand's kind of weird. I think I'm actually going to ship it. I will show you why. There's no surprise sideboard cards in there or anything. It's a 1-lander. Now, it is a 1-lander with Portent on the draw.
Yeah.
Which is like, there is some like, you could reason yourself into keeping this hand pretty easily, I think.
Right.
My problem here is if I don't rip the land, my Portent basically needs to show me multiple lands. I can't just get by with 1 because I've got like multiple Gushes and Fact or Fiction. So I guess if I had like an extra Portent or like a counter spell, like a, a cheat like a Daze or something, maybe I'd keep
Some
it.
kind of cheat. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's just too blocky, it's too blocky. If you open on Jackal-Pup, I lose with a hand like that.
Fair. We're hoping to see very few chills, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, if my deck list should be somewhere in something, I'll make sure you have it.
Yes,
but
no, for sure.
Do I have chills? Who knows?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's a lot
7.
of good
This-
red sideboard hate for sure.
Truth. This hand is less good. I mean, it's similar problems, but we're going to keep this one for reasons. You're up.
All right. I'm going to play Wood Foothills, fetch,
No, not the dog.
grab a mountain,
Not the demon dog.
play the dog past you.
Ain't that just the way? Draw for turn.
See a
I'll
one
play an
drop I
island.
keep. Yeah.
I'll play my Jackal-Pup. It's
All
called
right.
Portent.
Yeah.
Many of you probably haven't heard of this card, but 1, 2, 3. All right, well, that's the best possible for Portent. Best possible just meaning I don't miss a land drop till turn 4. I'll
Right.
put those 2 on top. I may have kept a 1-lander.
Oof.
And then pass to you and draw on your upkeep.
All right. Untap, draw. I'll play a forest and swing for 2.
I am at 18.
All right, and here's where I would love to slam a Sylvan Library, but I don't have one, so I'll pass.
That makes me so happy. Draw for turn. We'll play another Tilted Island. I know Crazy Carl voiced in one of my comment sections that he loves Tilted Islands. And I was like, you know what? I do too. So I just bought a bunch more. And then I could hold mana. You know what? Is it a red herring? If I tap out here, do you just literally play Worldly Tutor and kill me? Seems like that is a possibility. I'm going to pass the turn.
Nobody knows. Could be. Let's go mountain. Combat?
Yeah, I'll take it. Down to your favorite life total, 16.
All right, 16. We did it. I don't actually have it, but I am going to play a Call the Herd.
Great, that resolves.
All right, I will get my elephant token. Does he stick around? We'll find out.
He does this time.
Pass to you.
All right, I will accumulated knowledge at your end step.
All right,
let's get some cards going. And then I'll untap, and I'll draw. All right, now I'll play a land, and I will play one of my personal favorites, little reserve list action, Powder Keg.
Yep.
And I will put I swear I had, 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Around here somewhere I am prone to forgetting my triggers.
Fair.
Put that right there.
Okay.
So I remember, because I can't activate this like a ratchet bomb. It happens at a very specific time.
Yes.
And I'll just pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn. Yeah, you want to talk about expensive cards. Powder Keg's been getting up there recently.
Yeah, it's over $20 now, which is weird for a bad ratchet bomb. That's like a lot of money for a
it's
card that
purely
isn't
for
that
Premodern, which is the thing.
Yeah.
Combat.
For 5.
5.
Yeah, I'm going to be a careful person, and I'm not going to get greedy and go for the 2-for-1. I'm going to pop my bomb here, my Powder Keg.
Okay.
But I will go to 14, which I know you like.
Yes. Then let's pay 3 for another Call the Herd.
That's tough. I won't make you get your token back out because this time I have the Chain of Vapor.
And I'll pass to you.
All right, untap, upkeep, and draw. Not the greatest draw, but I will play an island.
Okay.
And continue to get kicked in the teeth by a Jackal Pup. Go ahead.
All right, I will fetch here. And I just realized I didn't take damage from the last one. I'm sure someone's already commented on that. I am at 18.
Rats. Going to get a commercial district, I assume?
Yes.
Do a little surveil.
I wish. We're just going to grab... I think I need another green source just to round things out. Yep.
What a gorgeous island. That's a forest. What a gorgeous forest. It's
got a little river. There could be some water in there.
Yeah. That is basically a tropical island.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Invasion block is probably my second favorite set of lands. Odyssey block, I think, is my personal favorite.
I too am a big fan of the
yes.
Odyssey block basics. We have very similar tastes in foil basics, I think.
All right, untap, draw. Well, we're hitting our land drops despite best efforts to do so, but I think we're just going to go to combat.
I take.
All right.
Ow.
And then second main, I will attempt to flashback a Call the Herd.
That makes me angry. I'm going to tap for 2 and counter spell.
All right, that's fair.
Call the Herd is so good in this matchup because you take so many extra resources for me to answer both sides.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just so good.
Pass after that.
All right, untap.
Yeah, needing
Banger,
2
please.
counter spells for 1 card is very good.
It's so phenomenal. Here, normally, you would not do this here. You would want to wait to have more cards in your hand. But I'm missing a land drop here, and the Jackal Pup is just pressuring me so much that I think I will, in fact, float 2 blue. And Gush. And pass priority, because you could have action for it.
I am going to fetch. Grab a mountain. And I'm going to attempt to just bolt you, actually.
Just bolt me in response. Okay,
Yes.
that happens. I go to 9.
Okay.
I assume Gush is good?
Yes, Gush is good. I
Draw
just didn't want
1,
another counter spell.
2.
I don't know.
That's
You can never know if a
completely
blue deck's
reasonable.
running Stifle. They could.
This is my current. This is a version of Dr. Teeth that I built from scratch and have been testing. You can only move so far away from the tried and true formula.
Right.
But Stifle is a card that I am not sure whether you're supposed to play 1 or 0 of yet.
Yeah.
This current list plays 0, but I think there's a chance the first one's pretty good.
I think so.
I have 2. Yeah, it's a generically good card.
Yeah.
I will use one of my floating blue now, and I will Hydroblast the Jackal Pup.
All right.
Goes to the bin, and then, unfortunately, I'm going to play my land for turn. Unfortunately, I have no way to convert my other blue mana, so I will just pass to you.
Okay. Draw for turn.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like when my red opponent floods.
It's something. Yeah, let's tap like this, I guess. Tap for 4, try to flashback the other Call of the Herd.
I regrettably do not have it this time. It resolves.
All right. Happy Elephant.
And your
will
elephant's going to stay in play for at least a turn here.
Woo! Pass. At least
All
until
right,
you draw
for
another
turn.
chain.
Or this black source is pretty good. That's kind of what I'm waiting on. And then I will just pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. Oh my. I'm going to crack it now.
Yeah. That's so many lands. You probably only play, 21, 22 lands in that deck?
Something like that. I think it might be 22 just because Erratic Explosion is a 3-drop. I want to be a little more consistent on hitting that.
What's your manland situation look like? Some amount of factories and treetops?
Treetops for sure. No factories just because it is a little heavy on the 2-color. I think just grab that.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was a little uneasy to bring in these Hydroblasts. Ultimately, I think it's correct, but you have enough green cards that it's sometimes they'll be dead for me. So
yeah.
I ultimately did side them in because it's good against the card your deck's named after.
I was going to say, yeah, but the combo is in red, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a 1-mana counterspell for it is pretty good.
Yeah, seems solid.
Okay, so I get to swing in with this guy.
All right, it is time for me to lose a life to tap this for mana and use one of my sideboard cards. It's not particularly impressive. It's Ghastly Demise. I'm just going to try to kill your elephant.
Yep, that'll work.
Every single one of those Call of the Herds was a 2-for-1 for you, which is not great for me.
But I don't have any creatures currently. And no more Call of the Herds, just double checking. No. Okay. We'll pass to you.
All right, top deck it. Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
I'll play it in this order, though. I'll play land, then play the Psychatog.
Okay.
But I have to lose a life and go to 7 to do that. And then I'll pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn. How many cards in hand?
I have a total of 3.
Okay.
You wouldn't have drawn Lightning Bolt just now, would you?
Maybe. Yeah. We'll cast it because I think I might have flashed it.
Who's the target? You did.
Okay.
I saw you.
I'm targeting you. Yeah.
Targeting me? Ugh. I was really hoping you'd let me do some fun stuff with my Tog, but you're not. I will go to 4.
Okay. I think we just see if you got a counterspell for it. We'll Erratic Explosion here.
And you have 1 more in your hand.
I have 1 more in hand.
I'm not a fan of that, but I will, there's too many cards that can kill me. I will try to Hydroblast.
Okay, that will work.
Yay me. So I'm
trying to think if there's actually too many 4-drops.
I guess Call of the Herd is just a 3-drop.
It is, yeah. It's the flashback doesn't matter. Pass you.
All right, let's see if we can string it together. I am at 4 life. Your deck did do its job for the most part for dealing damage. All right, I'm actually going to do this at sorcery speed because a lot of parts could move. Because you're still at 17.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do here is tap for 2. And then I'll start with the plus 6.5. I'm going to try to gush.
Yep.
All right, 1, 2, draw 1 and 2. Not the greatest pair of cards I've ever drawn in my life, but not the worst either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 doesn't quite cut the cheese. So I'll play my land for turn. It'll just be another, you know what? No, this one will be a swamp. I think that's kind of important. Then I'll just attack you for 1.
Okay.
And if you got nothing for it before damage, I'll make it 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I'll take 4.
All right. And then post combat, I'll tap for a black, and I will duress you.
All right. There's a naturalize.
Hey, I'll take the naturalize. And then that will be... Oh, whose stamp is that on there?
Oh, it's our local Premodern group.
That's awesome. That's gorgeous. I love that. And then I'll pass to you.
All right. Yeah, if you're in the Portland, Oregon area, we have monthly Premodern tournaments. Go to portlandpremodern.com. Also linked in the bottom of this video.
One of these days, I'm going to travel there to play one of those.
It would be great to have
Danger
you,
Dog?
Especially if you can like line it up with a SEG con or something.
That would be really sick, yeah. Yeah, I have nothing for your Danger Dog.
All right.
You actually have common knowledge that one of the 2 cards in my hand is an island.
That's true.
So, yeah, good to go?
Yes.
And
you don't currently have a wonder, but I kind of have to
I'm
think
thinking
I have to block.
I can make you block, yeah, because you're at, what, 13? So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Face up, it's 11 damage. And you have any cards in hand?
Nope.
None, so a blank top deck won't let the Wild Mongrel quite kill me. So yeah, I am just going to attack.
Okay. And this is actually, very interesting, because if I don't block and you really only can deal 11...
Yeah, face up, it's 11. It's just do I have
Yeah.
Gush or Factor Fiction? Just change the math on that.
Which, yeah.
And I will, this is fair is fair. This is just common knowledge.
Right, yeah.
So
my out is if you don't have it and I rip a direct damage spell off the top,
that'll kill me.
and that'll kill you. Like, playing to my outs, if I survive one turn, what's my out? I rip a Erratic Explosion and
Right. And
hit Draco.
Get hot fire, yeah.
Okay, so I think I've talked myself into it. I'm not going to block, and let's die to your Gush. No blocks.
All right, I actually don't have anything, and I'm actually going to just deal 1 to you.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty good call on your end.
Oh, geez.
And then I'm going to pass to you.
All right. Let's see if we can get game 3. That's a Worldly Tutor. That's not nothing. I'm just playing it face up because...
Yeah. We're at that point in the game.
Right. Yeah, eventually you get to the point where you just kill me.
Yeah, every turn that I draw a card, it is plus 1.5 points of damage, which is a lot.
Yeah, and now you're at the point where you come. Okay, so I think I will just pass.
Passing?
Yep.
All
So
right,
this into
draw.
Erratic Explosion is more than enough.
Yep.
Assuming there's no
I have
counter
to-
spell.
Just turn this sideways.
Yep. I have to block.
And I don't want my buddy to die, so I'm going to pitch the piece of common info to
Okay.
try to just kill the dog.
Yep. That'll work.
And then, but that's all I have. You do have an entire other turn. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Well, this is not great.
Yeah, that doesn't block Psychatog the way you want it to anyway.
Can. I just, I'll pass to you.
All right, untap and draw. All right, attack.
I am not going to block. It doesn't really
All right.
matter if I do.
I'll hold this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I guess we just kind of got to go for it.
Yep.
Do you have Red Blast? I don't care. Pitch it. 12.
Yep.
I'm hellbent if you have Red Blast.
I don't. You saw it was a Worldly Tutor. So
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
just-
right. If it helps, that's how quickly I forget common information.
All right, good game. Let's talk through sideboarding. I guess I'll go first because my plan didn't work as well. But I did take out some of the one drops, the Pyromancers, or the Lavamancers, just dealing 2 to you by tapping. It seems too slow. Assault and Battery, this one was a little bit tougher of a cut. I was trying to find room. These are nice because of Erratic Explosion. It is a 5 mana damage spell.
Oh, in this matchup, yeah, because your
Yeah.
deck can sometimes just deal the first 15 on its own. So
Exactly, and getting that extra couple hits of potentially, like, we saw that I had to do some Desperation, Erratic Explosions. I mean, they didn't resolve, but that can be sometimes, I think, where this deck gets into, and having a little bit higher CMC, that still is a shock, and still is a flashback version of Call of the Herd, is not a bad thing. Like, that's still a pretty decent spell, but I did end up cutting him for this. I tried to index a little bit on the graveyard plan, putting in a Phyrexian Furnace, a Tormod Script. I had 2 more Phyrexian Furnaces I actually didn't bring in because I could not figure out what else to cut.
Right.
I brought in 3 Red Elemental Blasts and 2 Pyroblasts because, I mean, of course, those are just good cards in this matchup. It hits all the cards I want to hit. And yeah, that's how I sideboard.
Those are incredible. Amazing. And one thing I will say about the sideboard plan, you probably have more reps in a matchup like this than I do, but I'm inclined to feel actually more afraid of Phyrexian Furnace than I am Crypt. Just because Crypt gives me so much autonomy. That said, they're both going to be good in this case because you have enough pressure that it really doesn't matter which one you're using.
Exactly.
But some like mid-range decks, when they bring in Crypt, it's like, okay, I just won't cast spells till I hit critical mass, you know?
Yeah.
And then Crypt you have to crack the Crypt.
Yeah, Crypt is a emergency release valve, which is why I don't like to have as many of them in the sideboard when I'm dealing with graveyard decks. Phyrexian Furnace, like you said, sometimes it's even just main deckable because at the very least, it's getting you a new card.
Yeah, I like that. We also took the same approach. You brought in 6 and took out 6. I did the same thing. Not as cleanly as you, though. My side ends were like kind of like yours. Obviously, blasts are good. I think your blasts are better than mine just because you have way more green cards than I have black cards.
Yeah.
I'm mostly a mono blue deck with like a very light splash of black for Dr. Teeth himself and like Smother and Duress. So I brought those in, and then I brought in 2 additional pieces of removal. Really 3, but the Powder Keg's a board wipe because you're a Call of the Herd deck, so it can just in those games you saw it only took out 1 elephant. But if I waited the amount of damage I'd take, and you would just never extend the second elephant until I crack it anyway.
Exactly.
So it's like, I gotta just blow it there. And then Ghastly Demise, we saw use out of that. And then Diabolic Edict. It's worse than Smother in this matchup, but I just need more Smothers. So I'm just bringing it in. Also, this is one of my signed Edicts, which I'm really happy with.
Yeah.
And then my side outs, some were easy, like cutting the first Duress and the first Psychatog are really easy. And then cutting the first Psychatog informs me to cut one of my Circular Logics, because on like Madness, this is actually much harder for me to cast than it would be in Blue-Green Madness.
Right.
I'm on the draw, so my days goes, and then I'm not happy to lose Impulse or Portent, but kind of like you were looking for slots. I just needed slots, so I cut 2 of my 4-ofs, and that's what we did. All right. Thanks so much for having me on, buddy. Appreciate it.
Of course. Do you want to do one more quick shout out where people can find you?
You can find me on Neon Mushroom. That's my main channel. But if you got to pick one, and I only want you to pick one, because if you sub to both, that'll blow my ego way out of proportion. Go sub to Fluorescent Fungus. I do daily videos, and a good 70%-ish of it is paper. It's daily. I'm pretty happy with them, and a lot of it, like I mean a lot of it, is Premodern, because Premodern is probably the best constructed format you can play, in my humble opinion.
Oh, so you won't hear any arguments here.
Yeah. All right, thanks, buddy.
All right, thank you so much, and thanks to all you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel too if you haven't yet. A lot of you are viewing and not necessarily subscribers, so the more of you that do that, the more of you can find. I know, right? What is with that?
Just sub. You clearly like his videos.
You can find your way back easier. You can make sure you can catch all the pre-modern goodness and old school as well. We have been doing a bit of old school too. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time.